Hey guys, welcome back to another Cajun toy review. And today we're going to be looking at Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Inc. as Batman Beyond. And this is interesting. I don't even think I knew this character was coming out. I knew who this character is, but I didn't know this figure version of this was coming out. And I was just joking with my boy the Figure Trap the other day that I would buy another Batman Beyond, probably if they did like an unmasked version or something like that, because I've already bought Batman Beyond 3 times, including Batwoman Beyond. So this is technically the 5th Batman Beyond figure that I bought, and wasn't even expecting to. So I took a little ride to Target, picking up some stuff, and I saw this and a couple other figures that I will be reviewing. And yeah, didn't even know this was coming out. And I laughed at myself because yeah, here I am. It's in my hands. I bought it, so we were talking about it. Because I think Inque is a really cool character. I'm a big fan of Batman Beyond, and I've talked about it a few times on here when I reviewed those other figures before. So yeah, definitely Inque is cool, and this actually looks pretty damn awesome. And you know, there's not much anything new. It's just it's a variant paint, but it's a cool idea, and for something that we don't really see. And I wish we would have got some other piece with it, and I know something that could have been used and would have been perfect for this. But anyway, that's not here and now, and we're going to talk about this figure. We're going to open it up, and we're going to compare it with the other Batman Beyonds. So let's take a look at our packaging. Nothing new here that we haven't seen before with the Batman Beyonds. We got our top window hole showing our light in, so we can see our figure, and it is the Batman Beyond with the mouth, the one that did not come with a Builder-Figure piece. We got the non-Batman Beyond Batarang. This is not the one that normally we see, but we do get a flight stand, which is nice. Extra trigger figure hands, and we have a card in the back. I do not think that card is the one that's going to be representing for Inque, probably not, but we'll see. Side, not much there, just the Inque with Batman Beyond, another window shot, and on the side, a whole lot Inque as Batman Beyond DC Multiverse Mcfarlane Toys. On the back we have a shot of Inque in the Batman Beyond, and that actually looks pretty damn cool. Those wings look pretty damn awesome. And then we got a couple other shots. We got the Red Hood from Gotham Knights. We got the Batman Year 2. We got the Batman with the suit. I forgot what that is. The hazmat suit. Blight, which I am waiting for. And Batman with Superman with the Unchained armor, which I've already reviewed. So a couple new figures on here that I'm all waiting and anticipating to get my hands on all of these. So exciting. And none of these are the ones that I bought today that we'll be reviewing. Those are all new ones that are not on that picture. So interesting, and maybe you'll tune in to see what those are. So not much else to say. Let's open this up and check out our Inque as Batman Beyond. So we're looking at our Inque as Batman Beyond, and while sculpt wise this isn't anything we haven't seen before, this figure has been released 3 times so far, 2 different heads, and of course the battle damage version, and now we have a repaint variant. And I'm usually one of the worst people for the variants and the repaints and stuff, but I'm pretty critical on stuff like that. But what they did here is actually pretty cool. They could have gone one step further by adding like the effect piece from the Earth 44 Batman, like the tentacle piece, and that would have made this figure freaking amazing. But it looks really cool. So basically, if you're unfamiliar with Inque, you're just going to be completely lost with why Batman Beyond looks all purple and black. And we'll get into that, but I just really wanted to kind of put out there that this is a variant at the end of the day, a repaint of a figure that we've already seen before, but it's worth a look because of the character it represents. And I think it's pretty cool. So let's take a look at our figure. It's not really worth talking about the accessories as a separate unit, so we'll just do all that together and talk about our character a little bit. So let's get into it. So if you're unfamiliar with the character Inque, it is a character that was created for Batman Beyond. It is considered one of Terry McGinnis's greatest villains. And basically, Inque is a character. She is a girl who's born into poverty and slavery, all kinds of horrible things. Very dark backstory. But basically, she was experimented on and with a mutagen that caused her to get the abilities to shapeshift. And with that, she became a criminal, and she battled Batman Beyond several times. She was one of his most reoccurring villains on the Batman Beyond animated series. Batman Beyond and Inc. battled several times, and including one battle where she nearly killed Terry McGinnis's version Batman Beyond. And in that fight, basically, she's kind of like a symbiote shapeshift. She can basically liquefy, turn into anything she wants. And she basically constricted him and then started to like shove herself down his throat. And yeah, really messed up. And it was only that the older Bruce, using water, was able to stop her and get her off. In fact, she's the only villain in the Batman Beyond series, besides the initial opening movie, that causes old Bruce to put on a Batman Beyond suit, a more advanced version, to help fight, because she is just that much of a badass villain. And really cool, she got more life in the comics. And there is a part in the stories where she basically, almost like a Venom symbiote thing, attaches herself to Batman Beyond and takes control of him and goes on a crime spree. And using that suit, she basically is like a super powered Batman Beyond with new powers. So that is where our figure comes from. It is based on that storyline and that part. So and that's why she looks like Batman Beyond. She's not a female character wearing the Batman Beyond suit like Batwoman, so she doesn't have the female figure. She still is basically Terry McGinnis's body, but yeah, controlling it. So that's the whole explanation for the figure, and that's why it's really cool, and that's why it looks awesome. I love the paint scheme on this thing. And yeah, anyway, Ink's a cool character. When she was brought back into like 2011, I think, Batman Beyond comics, Dick Grayson was telling the Batman Beyond at that point that she is Terry McGinnis's greatest villain. And then looking at our figure compared with the other Batman Beyonds, I don't have the battle damage one anymore. I gave it to a friend after reviewing it because I had too much Batman Beyond in my house. But that Batman Beyond was a repaint of the Build-A-Figure version of Batman with a little mouth paint on it. I did like that figure, but like I said, just too much Batman Beyond. There's a limit for everyone. So this one is a repaint of the one with the standard one with the mouth and everything. But that's really the only difference, is the heads on those two. But I really like it. It does look really cool on there with that blue. That blue looks really cool. And then you have to kind of look at it in different lights. You can see it's just kind of a wash that kind of goes all over it. The Batarang itself also has that really cool stained kind of stone wash, like tie-dye, kind of really crazy paint job on it. It looks really cool. It looks like it's infected with her. And I think they just did a good job on it. The wings are my favorite on it. I think the wings look really awesome. I think I had a shirt like this when I was in high school that looked like that. But I think overall it's just a cool figure. If you already had Batman Beyonds, you probably wouldn't want to get another, but it's not the worst thing in the world either. So I do hope we really get a legit Ink figure in the future and stuff. But you know, for reusing something and repainting and stuff like that, it was a cool idea, and I think it just looks neat. So what do you guys think about this? Is this a figure you're going to pick up? Did you even notice what's coming out? Because honestly, it kind of caught me off guard and surprised me. I was following stuff. I do follow and I keep up, but this one flew under the radar for some god knows reason. And it made me laugh when I saw it in the store, because like, man, I just said I'm not getting no more dang Batman Beyond figures, and here we are. So next thing will be Blight, and I'm waiting for that, and I'll probably whip all these guys out again. So anyway, I'll do Articulation real quick, but this has been done before. But yeah, so Batman Beyond, he can look crazy down. Up is pretty good. He's got nice Michael Myers head pivot, full rotation, arm rotation full, bicep swivel, double jointed elbow. They got wrist rotation and flex, and they just have a second set of hands. They are the trigger hands for guns that he doesn't have, which is pretty much included with almost all the Batman figures. Other arm is exactly the same. Decent ab crunch. Back is a little bit better. She can split. Whatever. double jointed knees, kick all the way to the back. There's a ball on the ankle with flex, toe pivot, and peg holes on the bottom of the feet. And speaking of the peg holes on the bottom of the feet, if you wanted to use the boosters from the other Batman Beyond, of course, being that same figure, you could. And they just port in the feet. And it gives you that kind of cool flying effect if you wanted that, you know, and you got to make the sound effects too. But yeah, pretty cool figure, I think, overall, guys. At least it's an interesting idea. So what do you guys, like I said, what do you guys think? Put in the comments, stuff like that. If you like this video, please leave a like. Check out our other content. If you want to see these other Batman Beyonds reviewed, including the battle damage one that's not pictured here, you can check that out in our history. You'll see that reviews there. Of course, many other DC Multiverse figures with lots more coming. We do videos pretty much every day from NECA, DC Multiverse, Mcfarlane, Marvel Legends, and whatever else we come across. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok under Cajun Toy Review. And you know, that's it. As always, thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Take care of yourself.